What's up, guys? Fun times. What's going on? It's gonna be, I think the next couple of weeks in FIFA Mobile are gonna be absolutely dead. I'm exhausted. I literally just got out of the shower, so it's like there. Now I feel better. Much better. Much better. Oh, God. This is, let's see. There's been so much shit going on. I had to take a week off streaming because we just had so much shit going on around here. And then now this week, we have, for me, I have let's see, we have the academy, because you guys know I'm the administrator for the academy, and we have, let's see, 28 teams all playing this year, but 14 of them are playing right now. They're started right now. So they're running early. They run an early schedule because the kids they're just shy of high school. So this week, starting last Tuesday, for the next 2 weeks, I'm trying to get all of those players. It's about 300 players registered with the state and carded for the year so that they can play. And we've got all these teams and new teams coming in and new coaches and new trainers that I'm dealing with, and nobody knows what they're doing. So I'm having to hold all these people's hands. It's like kindergarten class, trying to teach them how to do all this shit so that we can get all the teams registered. And work's been really busy. So when you have two jobs and they start to collide, everything takes a hit. Thanks for the follow. And one of the big hits has been my free time and sanity, which means
I have enough
that
issues with one team. God can imagine that many. A logistical nightmare.
It is beyond awful. And I also have two teams in the spring that start in October. They run from October to June. That's my main squads, and I got two of those this year. Only two so far. Only two, no third, just two. And those don't start right now. So last weekend I was gone all weekend because I was watching all of those players play for their fall high school teams. And now I've got a younger team that runs full year. That one started last Wednesday. So I got that too. It's just too much shit. Once everybody's registered, things will slow down, but Jesus. And then they just announced today that scheduling for games opens today. So the team that I have right now, which is young girls, it's a girls team, I got to start scheduling all their games right now. Who am I using, Mane or Jota? That's an easy question. Here. We're using both. Duh. That's why I went to the 3-4-3, just so I could use both. Thanks for the follow. All right, that's better. All right, so as promised, today is going to be all about master fishing Farming. Master farming. We're not fishing. We're farming. We're farming. Spread thin. Yes. I am spread thin.
I need to go to
Thinly
my quiet
spread.
place.
Thinly spread. How are you and what's the countdown for? End of the season. That's my most educated guess for end of the season. Most educated. You want to see how far I'm behind? Here's how far I am behind. I guarantee you my time is filled. Oh, I'm close. I'm at 16.
FIFA is reporting to be a free-to-play game starting next year. A leaker said that FIFA will be free to play and have cross-platform next year. FIFA 23 rumors have it that it will be true.
What you mean they're gonna just make it like a? It's gonna be like Fortnite. They're gonna make, instead of releasing discs, it's just gonna be a downloadable online-only game. I didn't play any versus. I didn't play any head-to-head. I haven't done anything. I'm not getting tickets. I'm not doing nothing. I just haven't had time. Why did I upgrade Van Dyke? What if he gets a card in retro? Who cares if he gets a card in retro? I guarantee you the retro card probably will not trump Ultimate. Probably won't trump Ultimate. If they make FIFA a free-to-play game, they make... I guarantee you they make more money off of pack openings and coins than they ever could through game sales. It's probably a smart decision overall. It would allow a lot more people into the game too. Flipped any cars? Jesus. So, what day was that? Monday. Yeah, Monday I get a phone call at like 3:30 from my son who says, "Hey, I found a car. Can you go with me? I need a ride home." And I had training that night and I was looking at the temperature. It was 92 degrees. 92 degrees. And I was like, yeah, I'll cancel. I canceled training and said, let's go get it. And we drove all the way there. It was about an hour and 20 minutes for me to come home. Then another hour and 20 minutes to go with him to go look at this car. We get there and it's sitting in the driveway. We get out to go look at the car. This is just a piece of shit. This isn't something we were trying to flip. He just needs a daily.
According to leaks, there will be UCL final filler event is coming after this.
We've already had a UCL final. Why would they have another UCL final? That makes no sense to me. If there is a UCL final filler event, that is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Like, if there's anything that could make this game worse right now, that would be it. Dumb as shit. As if anybody needs any of those players. That would be awful. Awful. That would be so stupid. So no, we get there. The car's still in the driveway. We get out. We take a look at it. The guy comes out and he goes, I already sold it. I'm like, it's still sitting here in your driveway, dumbass. Why didn't you call us? Or text us? We drove, an hour and 20 minutes to come look at this thing. So I was pretty pissed. We turn around and head back home. And he starts looking to see if he can find another one. And then he found, on our drive home, on our way home, we found something else and went and picked it up. He bought a 2009 Chevy Cobalt POS. Runs good. It's just a daily driver. Just something that gets better gas mileage than 14 miles to a gallon where you have to put premium in it. What is your favorite thing to do?
Product design, soccer coaching / streaming / car flipping?
in all honesty, probably the car flipping. Yeah, I think if I had a choice in life, I would have more. I have more fun under the hood or behind the wheel of a car than I do anything else. Probably. Yeah, that's my favorite. Then streaming, then coaching, then product design. Coaching's only down towards the bottom because right now it's so miserable because it's like, it's just awful. Where did I spend the billion coins? I saw your note about selling 12 nachos for 1.2 mil each. That's great. The Monreal, is that who you're talking about? Nachos. Who's Nacho? Which Nacho? Where did I spend the billion coins? We spent 300 mil on stream. Fernandez spent 300 mil on stream doing all the team upgrades. Taking this from 157 to 170, and this upgrading the rest of it to everybody to 90 rated. Those two cost 300 mil. Then, let's see what else. From there we went, I think another 100 mil I spent on right backs and goalkeepers. And then the remaining 600 million went all into, they all went right back into Masters. Here we go. There's where Gerard is. I think I had Money and something else too. There it is. I didn't buy any of the scenarios. I haven't bought a single player to be used for any of the flashback events. I haven't bought a single player to use for those. I had all that stuff. Am I claiming and selling the players in this event? No. No, I mean, claiming the players, I mean, the only players I think I've claimed so far is I claimed Young because I was rushing back to my office at work and and dropped my phone and accidentally hit Young with my thumb, which pretty much sucked. So yeah, if you look, I bought Young. I accidentally purchased Young. And then I've missed so many turns from letting the thing fill up that I don't even know if I have got enough to get Buffon. I don't even know if I'll have enough to get Buffon. I may have to dig into the pocket to grab Buffon. I mean, right now I've only got 3,325. So I'm, 9,000 short. I don't know. Am I going to claim Maradona and use him or Zidane at cam? I don't have a cam. I'm not claiming Maradona. I'm not claiming Maradona. I'll be barely able to get Buffon. I don't like Maradona. I'm not a Maradona fan. I would use him even if he was given to me. I mean, if he was better than Zidane. I don't like Zidane either. We just got him in the squad for a minute. You forgot to build the teams. So what was the gallery game today? Do we have... There's no points in here. Just, what is that? A center forward. Interesting. I don't think we have... Are there any center forwards out there right now? Wait a minute. Are there any center forwards out there? Let's go position, center forward. No. No center forwards under $1 million right now in the market. Until today, in the next couple of days, we should be able to get a ton. I know there's center forwards in the game, but not under $1 million coins. There's no center forwards under $1 million coins. That's the difference. All right, let's use. Can we use some points? Let's. Should we go for it today? We got plenty of time left in the event, but we got 27. Should we go and grab Garcia? Not that he's going to be worth anything, but should we do it or just let it sit? Just let the 27 sit. Yeah, because we've had flashback points 2 days in a row. I think I'll wait. Because we've had multiple days where we've had flashback points in a row. Like 2-3 days in a row. You got $1 million on your first try. Alright, so let's take a look. And we'll... Rakitic still hasn't sold. He didn't go yesterday. He didn't go last night. He didn't go today. Still can't get rid of that piece of shit. Damn, $7 million now. Let's see, where is he at currently? $10 million. Sitting at $10 million. $10 million. 9.2 is the only one that's sold in that range. Sad. It is sad. Let's just get rid of it. I have no use for it. I can't ever see any purpose in this card whatsoever for me. How much do you feel Rakitic will drop? 6, 5, 3? I don't know. I mean, if you've got a squad that you can use him in, go for it. I have no need for him. I would rather have Zidane or Beckham in there, just to have it. When should you sell Rakitic? I mean, this late in the game, you could hold on to him and his value could go back up. But I mean, if you don't sell him as quick as you possibly can, you're probably missing out. Yeah, that countdown is my anticipated end of the season. That's what I assume the end of the season would be. I sold my players for Buffon and Maradona. Should I buy the players now or after they unlock? Ooh. I can't hear you. With no... Just take mine. Drive my car. Lee, did you sign the title over? Because they're coming to notarize it tonight. Make sure it's all filled out properly. That way, if you're not back before Beth gets here, I can just get it notarized. Past and present Barca team. That's a good point. Can we upgrade Moore and Ruben Diaz now or wait for preseason for a better card? I don't know. I don't know. Icon Strike says it ends in 50 days. No, that's not true. It's not ending in 50 days. It's not 50 days. It's at least 70. It is at least 70 days. The reason Icon Strike says, where do we have it? Is it the milestone that says 70 days? Is it the where is it where's the 70 days in Icon Strike? Or the 50 days? Where do you see that at here? Where in Icon Strike did you guys see 50 days? At the beginning? Where? Where do you see? I'm at Strike. I don't see where you're talking about 50 days. Press the gift there. Guaranteed rewards recycle in 50 days. Doesn't end in 50 days. It recycles in 50 days. Which means at the end of the 50 days, it's probably going to increase what we're getting. See ya. It's probably just going to increase what we're getting. Because, hell, if you go to Star Pass rewards, look. These are good for 70 days. 70 days right here. This makes sense. This makes sense because 70 days for the last set of milestones. There won't be enough time for another set of milestones. These icons will unlock. The last Star Pass ends. They've already said that GMR ends at the beginning of October. This is the beginning of October. It's 70 days. That's my guess. The Prime Icon SBC is just a rumor. I don't necessarily know if it's actually gonna happen or not. I can't give that answer. All right, Tadic. I'm extending that. I haven't done it yet. I'm gonna extend it. I'm doing the 200 subs until my birthday, August 17th. August 17th is where we're gonna extend the blue hair challenge. It's August 17th. Antoine said it will happen. He said they're trying to make it happen. They're going to try to see it happen. We're assuming in either Retro Stars or preseason. A icon trade-in. We've seen it in years past. Yes, Liverpool squad at the end of the season. All right, Tadic for 888. We got 2. This is what we're doing. So we're going to look for Tadic. $888. 83. Oh shit. These are way up. 754. That's better. 745. We need 2 of them, so I can get them for under 745.
Do you think there will be a new SBC for player like Robin and reset tomorrow at finale he sleeps?
No, there won't be. It was just one end of an era dumped in. So there's 2 Tadiches. We'll list them again for the 888. We're just farming these things. So 850. I'll do them on 12 hours because that's when everything's resetting. So just 12 hours. Is Robin a good right mid? I haven't used him. My favorite sport in the Olympic Games is the none of them. I haven't watched a single minute of the Olympics. I don't find it entertaining at all. I can't. I just don't find any of it entertaining. Giveaway at the end of the week. Okay, here is a...
what if it doesn't sell?
If it doesn't sell, I'll just relist it. If it doesn't sell, I'll just relist it. I literally have no coins in it. I just claimed one that sold for $888 and bought 2 more for $130,000 less. And as long as I'm buying them less than what I've got that they're selling, so yeah, we're good. Adley at 888. Is there only one? $720. So we'll buy one. What price do I buy a master? $350 to $700, depending upon what the card is. You can get some under $300. You can get some for, it depends on the thing. I mean, I'll pay up to 1 million coins depending upon the player. Depending upon what it is. How do you manage all those players? You mean like to remember what I've done? I can just remember. Zapata, just one Zapata. Zapata. And he was 700, so I think I can get him for under 625. 597. Is that the cheapest one? 597 is the cheapest. And we'll list another one. We'll relist him. We're just farming. We're just moving. And the only way this works, though, is if you have enough masters to have a lot in. And like right now, I am fishing. I am fishing them about 2,800 masters in the market. How much time does it take each day? About an hour. Hour and a half to list the way I list them. You can do this all day. Maitland Niles for 7. I think he was the only one. Yeah. I mean, you honestly can do this shit all day because the sales come so fast that by the time you list the 18 that have sold in the last couple of hours, you can have 18 new sales. And you just keep racking the coins up in the process. Oh, shit, I did 24, not 12. Let's see. Pookie. God, I love that name. Pookie for 7. I don't know if I can get one for 7. I don't know if there's a Pookie in the market that cheap. Nope, there is. They've come way down. 618. Have you been fishing silvers at all? I haven't bought a silver since January. No. I can make literally 10 times the amount of coins in Masters with a fifth of the effort. Fishing silvers only works up and through freeze. That's when it dies. Normally, every season up until this season, I would keep entertaining the silvers a little bit. Max, right? So 5 maxes. I bet you there's one more that sold for 7. One more. I know I can't get maxes that cheap now. Guarantee you those things are over that. I'll bet you they're over 7. Oh, 2. I got 5 of them. $725. Okay, we'll buy 3 more. We'll take a hit. We'll pay a little bit more for 3 more, but we'll relist them higher. We'll do 720. We're going to go up in value. We're going to relist the maxes at 777 just to do it. So 725. 2. And then the rest of them 750, 777. All right. Now we're going. Finish seasons. Nope. Still haven't been back yet. Do you have a list of rare masters? No. The best way to do it is to start. We'll do it here in a second. We'll go through it in a minute. Abu Bakar. 1, 2, 3. Abu, just 3. Oh, Rakitic sold. Okay. Abu 3. One, 2. One more. One more. Can I get it for under 640? Yes. All right, so we'll list those 3. If I do not have a lot of coins, should I go for master fishing? No. If you do not have a lot of coins, you got to start with something else. And right now, I think I would say the division rivals elites are the easiest way to make guaranteed coins over the course of a week. That's where I would start. And I would do that until I had enough coins to move into something else. I mean, it would take you a couple of weeks to get enough to be able to start investing into masters. What price should you sell the 98 UCL cards? What 98 UCL card? Which one are you referring to? There's multiple 98 cards in the game right now. So 7 for Jim. 7 for Big Jim. There's 4. 5. I think that's it. 5 Jims at 7. I don't know if I can get him that cheap. He may have gone up over that now. Nope. 639. 473. We'll take 473. That works. 543. So that's 2. I need one more. 606. $606. All right. Wow. How many did we buy? I needed 5. I only bought 3. $637. I need 2 more. All right. Do I sell 89 OVR? Yeah. I just didn't list them today. I never got around to it. What's the minimum coins to be able to start master fishing? Okay, if I was going to start master fishing right now, I would not buy anything. Dustin!
Well, tickle mootides. Games with Dustin just resubscribed for 10 months. Guess what today is? No, not 10 months of subbing to the only AD only Travis the GOAT. It's my face reveal stream.
Oh! When are you starting? Because we will rate it. Matt Vanko at 1.8 mil? I have no idea. Did we list him yet? Dustin, when are you streaming? Because we will raid. Probably about 40 minutes, half hour, probably around 4 p.m. Eastern time. 4 p.m. Eastern. Where did you learn farming? I made this shit up 4 seasons ago. It's all me, buddy. There ain't farming, fishing, all that shit. It's just me making this stuff up over the years. I didn't learn it anywhere. This is all trial and error, motherfucker. Go live just before. All right, then we will raid. Okay, that was what I was gonna say. Minimum coins, start fishing. So, let's see. Here, we'll look. I've got 2.78 million coins. Here, let's claim Rakitic 2. Okay, so now we got 12.28 million coins, something like that. 12.28. What I would do is I would do 90. I would start at a 90 search, and I would do 400,000. Okay, now this is just random 400,000. Okay, we're looking. Okay, so we got Vanaken. We're gonna have the same cards. You're gonna see a lot of cards under 400,000 here in a second. Should, yeah. Okay, so these cards right here that we're seeing that are under 400,000. Do not buy any of these cards. Any of these cards. Do not buy them to sell. They are not going to sell. You're never going to get any profit out of them. I wouldn't mess with them. I wouldn't touch them. I wouldn't do anything. Anything you're seeing here under 400,000, let it go. Let it go. Don't put them in your reserves anymore. Let them go. Don't just skip this shit. Any of these, especially him. So we're just going to get rid of him right now. Gone. He's out of there. So now we're just looking for everything else at 400,000. You're not going to find anything here at 400,000 that you're going to be able to make money on. So let's get rid of Van. Okay, so now anything else in here, it's not going to sell. It's not going to sell. Here we go. Nacho Fernandez, don't waste your time. Brand will definitely, if we can get the 163,000 for a 97, that's a no-brainer. They're not gonna, you're not gonna be able to buy them. Okay, so all of this stuff we're gonna walk away from. I'm gonna grab Nolito because I don't have very many of him. That's just me. So he's at left back. This might not be a bad investment at 300,000. But I wouldn't go crazy on it. But any of this stuff that you're seeing this cheap, we're avoiding. We're avoiding this stuff. Now we're moving up. We're going to go 400 to 450,000. This is if I was starting fresh from scratch. Definitely skipping hits, skipping Daka, skipping Rodri, because this shit is just, there's too many in the market right now, so I wouldn't buy any of them if you're looking to make coins right now. Fernandinho, just skip it. Ziyech, Origi, all this shit. Armani, all of this. Don't buy a single one. Skip them, skip them, skip them, skip them. Skip them, skip them. I mean, I have probably 20 to 50 of each of these cards for XP. So if they sell, they sell, but it's not going to be for any reason other than XP because we're not moving any of this stuff right now. It's like if you want a good center back to be able to use for defensive XP, there's a 93 center back for under 425. You can buy a bunch of them to just that. That's about it. But you're going to skip all this stuff. We're not looking for any of this if we're looking to be able to farm masters. There's just too much of this getting dumped into the market. You can make itty-bitty coins on this for turning it over in a lot of trading, but it's not where the good coins are coming from. Now, if any of these, like if the Rodri or a Daka showed up that were animated, a premium version of those cards, I would grab it. But we're looking for the sweet spot where we can find cards that are not easily accessible. And I'll show you where we're going to start. So with 11, 12 mil, it's going to be tough, but you could begin the farming process here. you're not going to make a ton of coins because you don't have enough to invest to turn the coins over. So nothing in this range. I wouldn't buy a single card in this range yet. Haven't found anything. Carrasco maybe at 450, but probably not. So now we're moving up 450 to 500. We might get lucky in here, but probably not. You made 20 mil just using Daka and Rodri? Well, yes, if they were animated. Premium Daka and premium Rodri, yes. We didn't see a single one at that price, though. Carrasco is good because there are not many master left mids. I beg to differ. There are a lot of master left mids, and we haven't seen any position-specific things to do yet. So we're talking about farming masters. We're not fishing masters. We're farming masters. I'm saying that if you're coming into this and you want to make a lot of coins right now, like, to begin this process, this is what we're looking at. If you have 100 million coins or a couple of billion coins like I did, then yes. I mean, if you look through my cards, it's like I'm skipping all these cards. I'm buying the Litos because I don't have a ton of him. But like any of these, like Carrasco, I probably have at least 60 to 70 of that card. I'm not buying them right now because I have too many. I'm telling you not to buy them because you can't turn him over for decent coins unless you're flipping him over for like 550 or 530. We're looking for a higher rank of player. There's just too many cards in here of these players at this level. Buy them if you need them. Buy them if you don't have very many and you have lots of coins to spare, or if you're already fishing. If you're farming, it's different. But if you're fishing stuff, then absolutely you should have at least 10 to 20 of every single card we're passing. Some of them you can have 100 or more. But if I'm trying to make coins right away and I'm trying to turn this stuff over, none of this is going to be a card I would tell you to buy. None of these are cards I would tell you to buy. Angelino, there you go, right there. 453 for Angelino. That is a keeper. Okay, it's the only one we've seen. It's right in that range. Just ignore that I'm buying Nolito, because that's for another project. That's something else I'm doing. I'm done. I won't buy anymore. Barak, that's not bad. But once you see all these players, you're seeing the exact same thing. So it's like so many Pandevs, so many Stepanenkos, all of this stuff. There's just too many of them. You're never going to get anything out of them. And what we're buying here under 625, this is my 700,000 coin range. And as we get closer to the 600 to 650 mark is where we start to see more players. Fine. Okay, so now we're moving up. We're going to 550. 500 to 550. The Frutos. I think you should clip this section out for anyone else that decides how to master farm in the future. Yeah, if you guys are into that. Okay, Neves. I'll grab Neves for 550. I'll grab a few of him. We'll say 3. If I see one more. Fecker, if I could find one of those that was animated, I would grab it in a heartbeat, but they're not going to be any. So I grabbed one more Neves. We'll grab 2 or 3 of these. Pedro. We'll grab 3 Pedro. Just 3. And if there's a lot in that range, they're not going to go for 7. Piatti, there's another left mid. Arnold. Where we're at? We're at 550,000 right now, right? We're searching under 550. Pizarro. We'll grab Pizarro at 540. Pookie, yes. Damn. We know Pookie sells. We just sold one. Ocampos, we would have grabbed that. Piatti. Pizarro, we'll grab another one. I'd like to have him in 3s. At least for where we're doing it. Arnold, if he was animated, I would have grabbed it, but not static. Piatti. Foden. Keita, we'll grab Keita. We'll grab 2 or 3 more of those. Origi, no. Neves. Did I grab 3 Pizarro? We'll grab 1 more. Vanko, nope. Pedro. We're 10 hours in. We're going to go 24 hours out on it, and this is where we'll stop. And then we'll start selling these things and listing them. Like Nacho, we skipped Nacho. Pizarro, Arnold. Stack, nope. Nope, 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 nope. None of this. Animated Carlos, and you're in my market, yes. 3 is OCD numbers. Duh. Do you guys not know who I am? I always work in primes. Oh, yes. 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19. Those are the numbers I work with. Okay. So now we can start listing what we've got, what we picked up. Now we know, based on what we searched, that I didn't pay over $550,000 for anything. Didn't pay over $550,000 for anything. We're going to list any of that back in. Now watch where we see suggested on some of these. Angelino is going to have 504. Nonito, I think I'm okay there. Keita, 427. You see how we paid? Some of them are close. Like we were picking up a few of these things under in that range. So at 550, we're going to go 640, 649 for anything that we have 3 of. And we're going to list them in on, I would say do 24. I would say do 24. But for this, we're only doing 12 because I've got everything timing out in 12 hours and I don't want to have multiple stuff timing out. So we're doing 12 hours for all of this stuff just because it's stuff that we have lots of 3 for. Now the stuff that I have lots of 1 of, Angelino and Keita, I think are the only ones. Angelino and Keita, we're going to do 7,000. And then you wait 12 hours on that. And I just spent, what, 6 mil? I just put 6 mil in, something like that, roughly. 6 mil into it. I would do that for the other 6 mil, the same thing, list them on 12 hours. If at any point anything sells, just like I'm doing right now, anything sells, like we have Kakuta at 7. We sold 4. We sold 4, so now we'll go pick them up again. They were static Kakutas at 7. So we're going to look and see what we can get. Shit, they've gone up. Oh. Nope. I just don't know how to spell. So 640, 622. So we'll do anything under 637. Nope, we'll have to go to 638. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do that. And we'll relist them for 7. And we made what? 60,000 a piece. So there's $250,000 right there just in those 4. And we relist at what they already sold for. Now, if it gets to a point where it's a little bit higher, then I'll increase the numbers like we did on something a little bit ago. And then once you gather up all the stuff that you saved, okay, so Select for $1 mil. I don't know if I can get more him for $1 mil. We'll look. Right back. $951, $855. Shit. Maybe we will be able to get him cheap enough. $850. Nope. $860. Yeah, so see, there's another 145,000 in profit. Yeah, Dustin, I extended it to August 17th, which I turned 29 on August 17th. So we do it there. August 17th. Okay, Dini. Animated Dini at 1.1. Oh, shit. I know I can't get animated Dini for under $1 mil. Yeah, look, none. At 1, let's see, what can I get back my 1.1? Nope. They've gone way up. Oh, wait, maybe. Right back chosen. Shit. Still no Dinis. No animated above 1.1, 1.2. Shit. Nothing at 1.2 mil. We don't have any animated at 1.2. Where are they at? 1.4? Yeah, 1.24. See, now that was a card. That's a card I grabbed this morning for under 600 and just got lucky. 29 squared. Who was the reset player? Are you referring to like who was in the gallery? Garcia? Raul Garcia? All right. Someone explained to you this method on Discord last year? Yeah, probably because they seen a video I put out like 4 fucking years ago. So we can't buy Dini back, so we would have to buy something else. Okay, so Seth, it's 777. 3 of them. 720. So we'll take the 720s. This is basically shorting. Sort of. Is my hat crooked? There. There you go. Who's next? Who's next? What else sold? Sin for 750. And 3 for 7. So 4 of them is 777. $710, $709, $706, $691. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to put them back in it where the top one sold. See, as we buy more or selling, this is just a constant shit. Abu at 7 and 750. 3 Abu, 750. See, now we're into some newer stuff. Okay, so Abu 750. $717. 637. Let's see if we can get them under 7. Nope. None right now. We'll go up to 715. 1, 2, 3. We'll buy all 4. We'll go all 4. And we'll go back to 777. When you're buying new, it's only prime numbers. But if I'm reselling stuff, I am replenishing exact stock of what already sold. So it's like for like. All right, where are we at now? What's next? Rossi. 3 of them for $1 million. 3 Rossies at $1 million. That one's going to be a tough one. I don't know if I can get them back for $1 million right now. Oh, yes, I can. 835. So let's go 850. $833. 839. Just 3 of them. So much minimum profit by your process will take light years to make 500 mil. No. See, this isn't about making a profit right now. This is about building the stock to be able to fish the Masters. So what we're doing in every card we're selling, we're making anywhere from 50 to 200,000. Let's say 50 to 200,000 on all this for each card sold. So we sold probably 20 or 30 since the beginning of the stream at, let's just say 100,000. It's not that much, like 3 to 5 million coins that we've made just relisting, just farming Masters. But you got to have the Masters in your stock to be able to do it. So what this was, I wanted to show everybody that if you had 10 million to start with, where you can start farming these guys to increase your stock, take your profit, buy more, and continue to take your stockpile of Masters and increase them. Increase your stockpile of masters, because that's where all the coin comes from. All the coins come from right now is masters. But you have to have enough masters and have them in the market in this method, so that when we have a day where they all go up 300 to 400,000 in profit, you can sell them all and make your stock. So I haven't gotten to the next step yet. When this stuff all times out, that's where the real stuff starts to come in. See, like the stuff we just listed here at the beginning, the Angelino, the Neves, those were cards we listed at the very beginning of the stream. Those are already starting to sell. Okay, so the rundown. Here's the rundown for this method. This is a introduction into master fishing for people who don't have a ton of coins to deal with. So if you have 500, 600, 700 million coins, or you already have a couple thousand masters, this is not for you unless you're bored like me and you just want to continue to buy more. If you're starting with like 10 to 30 mil, if you do what I said, start looking for masters under 400,000 right now, and everything that you can find under 400,000 where you see at least 5 of them in there, you skip. Just skip it. Pay attention, write them down or whatever, but if you see a card where there's 5 of them, it doesn't matter if they're timed out, if they sold, or they're available, don't buy them. But if you go through all through 400,000 and you find 1 or 2 cards that you just saw one of them, then you could buy it. Move up 400 to 500,000, do another search. You're looking for those rare cards that kind of pop in there. Then go 500 to 550, 550 to 600. Every time you increase your search, you're looking for cards that are kind of sticking out. It's like, well, I haven't seen him before. You grab him. Once you get up to about 550,000, you take every player that you bought, whether it be 3 players, 5 players, 10 players, whatever it is, and you relist them in. And if your buying range was between 400 and 550,000, I would increase it at least 150,000, and I would list them back in for, let's say, 600 to 650 or 650 to 700,000 in there. Then list them on a 24-hour. During the 24-hour, if any of them sell, you see what you got out of it. So if you got 700,000 out of it, go back in and buy another one of the exact same card for less than what you just sold it for, and relist it for at least what you just did. Am I going to make a YouTube video for this? No, I am not. No. I don't do any master fishing. That shit never goes on YouTube. Never. Unless it's in a stream and someone watches a stream back. But no, I don't ever talk about master fishing in a video. Ever. The reason being is, you see what me talking about silver fishing for the last 3-4 seasons has done. It gave birth to an abomination that has pretty much destroyed the market. So no, we'll not be making a video. We'll not be making a video on this. All right, Dustin, we will raid you here in about 10 minutes. So no, I will not be making a video on this anytime soon. Silver fishing videos it's not only that they cause disruptions in the market, but it gives people a license to run with it as if it's their own method, and they never understood. All these guys that are all fishing silvers never understood that silver fishing it was never how we made our coins. It's how we make our coins up until freeze. It's where we get all of our coins up until freeze. And then once freeze hits, we take all of those coins and we convert it into elites. Then we start fishing elites until like February, March, when we shift all of that coins from elites into masters. We've done it every single season. It's what I do. It's if you remember at finallysleeps.com, you know this is the normal flow of traffic every season. But I very rarely talk about it on YouTube because it's the same thing. All the silver fishing is it's teaching you the methods, but not the methods that's where we get all the coins from. You can make a ton of money in December and January fishing silvers. But oh my God, if you're still fishing silvers and in like March and April or June and July, oh my God, dude. Yeah, no. That's like, okay, when you're like 10 years old, you're like, I want the coolest bicycle on the planet, right? Coolest bicycle ever. Yes, I love the bicycles. I want the coolest bicycle ever. Then you turn 14. And there's a lot of guys who are still like, I've got my bicycle and my skateboard. Yes, my bicycle and my skateboard are my thing. And there's a couple that are like, I'm going to buy a moped. I want a moped because they go fast. It's kind of like a motorcycle, because you're 14. And then those guys buy a moped. And then everybody hits like 16, 17. And you're like, I want the sweetest car on the planet. And even if you still have your skateboard, I threw my skateboard in the back of the car and I thought, I'm just going to be able to drive to where I want to go skate. And then eventually that skateboard never came out of the back of the car. It just sat there in the back of the car for years because we were driving cars now. Well, we're in July. The Masters are the car. And all these guys are still on their tricycles dicking around with silvers. That's all I'm saying. It's stupid. Up until this year, I would have silvers at this time of the year and still be fishing them just so I could post videos about silver fishing. Yeah, candles. After the car plane, no, we don't. I don't ever go any farther than a car. That's why you don't ever see me dicking around with legendaries. That would be the plane. I don't deal with legendaries. Just masters. Boat. Boat guy. No. True story though, I did have a boat when I was 15. I was 15. I had a ski boat. It sucked. It's terrible. But I had one. It's a piece of shit. But I did have one. Sold a car to buy it. All right. Stuff's already selling. Zapatas are gone. And we just keep turning this shit over. That's it. That's basically the method in a nutshell. And this will allow you, if you start with 10 million, go straight for the boat. No, when I was like 10 years old, my parents they camped. My dad worked at a campground and he serviced campers. He serviced trailers. And it was like glamping years ago where you would park your like trailer there, or your mobile home, not mobile home, like your travel trailer. You would park it and then you had hookup and cable. And Friday through Sunday, people would leave their house and come there and just camp for the weekend. And it was on a big lake here in Ohio. And we had like a private pond. So you would just go and you would fish all the time. And I lived in a camper Friday, Saturday, Sunday for years. And we'd just get up in the morning at 7, walk outside and fish. And everybody had boats. And in Ohio, where I live, you are allowed to drive a boat without an adult at age 15. You do not have to have an adult in the boat. You have to have a boating license, but you can drive a boat at age 15. If you have someone in the boat over 18, a 14-year-old can drive that boat. And I was like, holy shit, I want a boat. So I got a boat to go fishing in and like skiing and tubing and shit. I had it for a year. God, it was a piece of shit. It's a terrible boat. Yeah. It was fun though. I mean, I had a lot of friends at that point. At that campground, they were all like, hey, Travis has got a boat. We're going out on Travis's boat. And I sounded really cool until they saw the boat. And then they were like, is this safe? Is this boat safe? It was bad. It looked really bad. They had no holes in it. It didn't leak water or anything. But yeah, it didn't. Phew. It looked like someone just got it off the bottom of the lake and bucketed all the water out of it and then sold it to a 15-year-old kid and said, hey, it goes. Which may have been what it was. I don't know. I had it for a year. I was the boat guy at 15 with flip-flops and, my hat on sideways like that. All right. Dustin's streaming. We'll run the credits. Just because it's fun. This was fun. Fun stream. Nothing else going on. See, that's my thing. I think we're going to be stuck here soon. It's going to be boring because it is just going to be nothing. It's, we're stuck in between players. We got Buffon coming, and then it's going to be kind of dead from there. Like once Buffon's through, it's a happy ending. Happy ending. It's always good with a happy ending. Yeah. All right, so the plan is to stream Friday. That's the plan. But right before this stream began, my 16-year-old came to me and said, hey, I found a Miata. And he's been saving his money all summer long, and I think he's up to, he's got several $1,000s. I need to borrow money from him. And he wants to go buy a Miata. And I swear to God that I can't make this shit up. Here, you got one more story to tell. Can't make this shit up. My house right now, my son, my 20-year-old, is living here until he moves into his apartment September 1st. So he's here temporarily for a couple of months, and his girlfriend is here with him temporarily for a couple of months. She has a car, and then they just bought her a Mazda Miata. So she has a Miata and her Toyota. So she has a Toyota and a Miata. Okay. My son has the Z. So Toyota, Miata, the Nissan Z. He just bought a daily on Monday. So then there's a Cobalt out there. So Miata, Toyota, Z, Cobalt. The 16-year-old, he's got the RSX. So the RSX is his. So there's 5. My wife's got a car. We have a van for when we travel for tournaments. I have a car. That is 8 vehicles. 8 cars at my house right now. 8 cars. There are 4 in my driveway. There is 1 in my mom's driveway next door, and 1 or 2 in front of my neighbor, the dipshit neighbor who doesn't know how to drive. There's 2 parked in front of his house. And then my son comes to me today and he says, hey Dad, I found a Miata I want to go look at on Friday. So there is a distinct possibility that by Friday I might not be streaming because we'll be driving to Michigan to go look at another Miata, and that would be the 9th car at my house. We're turning into it's like a used car lot here. 8 cars and 2 motorcycles. Sad. It's just so sad. And none of them are like new. It's just awful. Crazy. Yeah. And what's bad is there's so many keys that I lost the spare key to my Honda. I don't know where it went. It's gone. Can't find it. The Miata has an ignition tunnel problem, so I have to fix it. This is my son's girlfriend's car. We got to fix the Miata. My son just came in. He was talking to me. He's leaving. He left and went to the dealer to try to get a new VIN key made for that one. There's just so much shit here. And then 2 motorcycles, and it's just no boats, thank God. But we have too much shit. There's too much stuff. And then we bought on Monday, he went and bought this Chevy Cobalt, which is just a piece of shit. And he's like, I just need a daily. I need something that gets good gas mileage that I can drive back and forth to work. And that way I can just park the Z. I don't want to drive the Z everywhere. And we've been looking for a car under $2,000, just like a shitty car that can save him like $100 a week in gas. And we found the Chevy Cobalt, and he bought it on Monday for $1,000. And he spent 2 days cleaning it up. So he comes to me today. It's not a bad car. It's just a piece. It's nothing that we would ever buy on purpose. But he comes to me today and he's like, you know what? I think I can sell this thing. He's like, I think I can get about $1,800 out of it. I was like, God. He's like, we could start doing this instead of flipping like these lowered custom Hondas and GTIs and Miatas and stuff that we've been buying and flipping. He's like, we should just start buying and flipping shitty cars. And he's like, you could buy one, I could buy one, and my other son could buy one. We could do 3 a week. 3 cars a week. We'll buy them under $1,200. We can sell them for $1,700, $1,800. And he's like, it would be great. I was like, you know what? You look around. There's 8 cars here now. You want to start buying like 3 more a week? Yeah, car fishing. Like, no, we can't keep doing this. Then he sends me a text like 40 minutes before the stream starts, because I got one coming to me saying, hey, I want to go get this Miata on Friday. Then I got the other one coming to me saying, hey, I found a Honda Accord. Can we go look at the Honda Accord? I found another car I think we can get. He's like, it's $1,800. It's like, Jesus, you guys are killing me. It's like when a new event comes out and we say, buy all the masters when they release. That's what my kids do with cars. It's awful. But like Jay asked at the beginning of the stream, would I, Miatas are cheap goalkeepers, yes. What would I prefer to do? Stream, design products, coach, train, or I think I would prefer to do the cars. I like the cars. All right, get ready. Thanks for hanging out. We're going to raid Dustin. He should be on. Games with Dustin. Is he live? Where's he at? It's not showing that he's live. All right, we got it. I must have spelled it wrong. We're going to rate him. Go hang out with Dustin. Why is it not letting me raid? Oh, yeah, it's ready. Okay. Jesus. Couldn't figure out why it wouldn't let me raid. All right, make sure you all follow over, hang out with Dustin. If you can't hang out with Dustin, go and lurk. Just leave it open and go and lurk. Something. All right, thanks a lot for hanging out. Appreciate it. As long as you guys always keep following along, I'll keep streaming. Here it comes, outro, and then we'll raid Dustin. Thanks a lot, guys.